Oh. Unless I called it something funny. I probably called it something funny. Nope. Nope. There it is. All the way down. I wonder if I should grab some other lists, actually. If anyone's got Arcanyst Shidai lists, post them up. I'm looking for... I was on the lookout for more ideas. So, plan for today. I want to experiment with this a bit, and then we'll see how things go. If there are other decks that people want to play. This still seems really loud. There we go. If there are other decks that people want to watch, or I'm also happy to swap over to Artifact if people are interested in seeing that. But first, I want to do a bit of tuning on this because I want to play it for Team Wars, essentially. So, the list as it currently stands, I don't think I've really touched this since like Trials came out, or at least in a while. I haven't changed the list very much. So, running through it quickly, we have Juxtaposition, Kotatsu, 1 Mist Dragon Seal, 3 Chakri Avatar, 3 Mana Forger, 3 Phoenix Fire, 3 Scroll Bandit, 2 Killing Edge, 3 OBS, scrolling, 3 Sparrowhawk, 1 Thunderbomb, 1 Four Winds Mage, 1 Kindling, 3 Albeast, 3 Conjurer, 3 Trinity Wing. Thought you would play Artifact, rip. Well, first, hi. Thanks for joining, Muramasa. Secondly, I'm going to start with Duelyst. I think most people want to watch me play Duelyst, but if more than a couple of people want to see some Artifact, I'll swap over halfway through or near the end. I was tweeting about drafting. I did start doing a draft earlier, and I played one game and got destroyed. My deck's pretty cool, but they had a lot of very big heroes and kind of snowballed in a way that I didn't seem to be able to really deal with. Hopefully that won't happen again, but we can always see. The nice thing about Artifact is that because the drafts are free, if you scrub out, you just try again. Seems fine. Looking at this list, there's a few things that look a bit clunky. The curve doesn't seem amazing. A full 6 of the payoff 5 drops is probably too many, given they all demand a lot of hand space. 1 Thunderbomb is probably too few. There's some options for things like Mana Vortex, which might be good with these. Quite like Mana Vortex with T-Wing, actually. Would be interesting. Artifact looks interesting. I would enjoy watching it. Also, the mic is peaking a bit. I will turn it down again. Thank you for that. Well, we're up to 2 out of 2 people saying they want to watch Artifact, so it's looking promising. If you haven't seen them yet, by the way, I did some... Wow, it really is peaking, isn't it? I made some videos over the... at some point last week. Oh, what is my mic doing? I made some videos where I played through the tutorials and did some kind of first impressions chat. How's this sound? Am I too quiet now? I've turned the settings down, the mic volume down a lot, but it looks about right on the sort of scale. Yeah, I talked through my first impressions, played a couple games, looked at the economy, cracked some packs. They're going up over the course of the next couple of days, as well as the first 2 being up already. So if we don't get to playing Artifact tonight, for whatever reason, have a look at those and let me know what you think. Have either of you played it yet? Has you managed to get hold of it? It's better now. Alright, great, thanks. Let me know if I'm too quiet or whatever, I can sit further away and do various things. Anyway, back to this. So, I looked at... let's try again. I want to look at Killing Edge, Thunderbomb. I think we could possibly cut the Killing Edges entirely. I don't know if we really need them. They're kind of good for burst, but the deck probably doesn't massively lack for that. Maybe cut 1. Play another Thunderbomb. The Positional spells are probably about right, because I don't think we need a lot of Mist Dragon Seals when Jux is better and Sparrowhawk gives you more of them. I think Mono Vortex will be an interesting inclusion. Don't know what to cut for it. I think shaving one of these is probably a good idea. Extra 4 wins wouldn't hurt either. We could go down to 2 of each of these, but I'm a bit worried about playing Mono Vortex and not too many of the big expensive cards. Hey, Sannies, thanks for joining. Let's have a quick scroll through. We have... What are we not playing that could be good? Assassination Protocol, that's an interesting one. Deal 4 damage to something with a big stompy creature. Actually, Protocol could be great. Would be very interesting for the deck. I might try that. Let's cut this other Killing Edge. We'll put in Protocol, maybe 2 Protocols. We can cut an Onyx Bear Seal because we're putting in more interactive cards. It's basically only ever going to deal 4 damage outside of crazy Chakri combos or Scroll Bandit, but... Oh, that's a thought. Killing Edge is really good with Bandit. It is 3 mana though. We don't need it so much. 9 2-drops is quite a lot, but they curve into Sparrowhawks, so I think we want them. What else is of interest? None of this stuff really. No. It's funny though. This isn't an 8 Gates deck or a Death Strike deck. Or a Blades deck really. Crimson Coil's underpowered. Second Self is kind of interesting. Get extra copies of Albeast Stage. I've played Zoe before, but it's not that good. Flicker is memes. Twin Strike is probably a little clunky for this deck. I think Thunderbomb is, air quotes, just better. It's not a Divination deck, it's not really a Cobra Strike deck. And now we're into the expensive stuff that we don't really want to be playing either. Okay. So the only other thing we're missing is Mono Vortex, which I would like to squeeze in. I think I can cut... I don't really want to cut Phoenix Fire. I could cut Gatatsu. Trim down to 2 of those. This card's quite good though. Especially with the popularity of eggs. I can definitely trim 1 of these. I think Conjurer is the easiest to cut. I could cut 1 of each actually. I wonder if 4 Winds Mega is just better than Kindling now. Especially without Inner Focus in the deck. Kindling's really good for just killing people once you have a big board of stuff though. And it's nice with Protocol. Yeah, she can stay. Maybe just 1 Mana Vortex is enough. Let's see how this plays out. It's an odd mix of stuff, but I think it could be interesting. Maybe 3 Protocol is correct, just because the turns where you go turn 2 Albeast plus Protocol could be really big. Hey, Ruko, thanks for joining. Why the one-offs of 4 Winds and Kindling? Oh, this is one of my favourite details of... Where's it gone? One of my favourite details of playing Arcanysts. So, both 4 Winds and Kindling are very powerful cards, but they are situational and kind of fragile. Both of them are pretty small compared to a lot of other 4-drops. 4 Winds Magi dies to almost every mandatory removal spell under the sun, as well as a lot of combination plays like Arclight Sentinel plus an attack, 2-drop plus general attack, all sorts of stuff. But it's a bit of healing, which the deck doesn't otherwise really have, and it chips down artifacts, as well as allowing you to deal damage from across the board in kind of the super late game, when your opponent doesn't really have an easy way of removing it because they've already spent their lava slashes and so on, or you're far apart from each other. So, and then kindling, similarly, it's kind of small, not amazing by itself. With Albeast is perfectly fine by itself because it can just get massive and resilient. Kindling doesn't do that. It becomes taller, but it's still, no harder to remove. It's at its best when you have a board of 2 or 3 Arcanysts already in range to hit something, and you can make use of the bonus power to usually kill your opponent. Since both of these capabilities are quite situational, and the deck is generally tight for slots, you need a good massive 2-drops, you need a decent curve, you need a lot of spells, you need to focus on like the really good Arcanysts, which is Albeast, Sage, and the payoffs. I prefer playing only one of each because they just eat up space otherwise. And I tend to find they gum up your hand in situations where they're not suitable. So that's why I play one of each. I don't want to leave them at home completely because they're both great. And I want to be able to draw them. There's some situations you're like, I just need a 4-Windsmanger right now. And then you draw it and it's god tier. Or you've been holding onto it in case you needed it and it's amazing.